Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy New Year's. Hendo's Odd Topics is back. I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been having a good time over New Year's, looking after yourself and of course, loving yourself. Back here with Mitch in person. It's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, nice to meet you in person, Hendo. Yeah, good.
So, you boys been busy. As you said, you've been here for about, not even 2 hours from Raglan.
Yeah.
So a bit hectic. So I want to start off with, mate, is, on a busy schedule kind of thing, when you get time to calm down, get time to yourself, what are you boys going to get up to?
There's normally a bit of catching up on sleep, but we've learned to give each other a bit of space these days. We've been friends for a long time, so that's important. And we normally just retreat to our own rooms to call the family or the partner back home. But also just like getting out and going for a swim together or something. We were at Raglan last night and we had a week there off before the festival, and we got mad surf on Wednesday. And at one point it was just Beta, Nick, Angus and myself out there, no one else. And that's like a memory that we'll have forever. And that'll be quite special for us to be able to go surfing together one day and then the next day play a gig down the road. It's really cool.
Those core memories, eh?
Yeah.
So, mate, on top of that being busy, how do you keep yourself, giving each other space kind of thing? How do you find keeping yourself busy, making sure the mind's not clouded? Because I assume, well, it's good that your partners are over here, you get loved ones, but do you ever get a bit homesick and that plays on your conscience a bit when you're in a different country for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, for sure. It's something we've had to get better and better at dealing with, and it was difficult at the start, but we kind of just have come up with some sort of rules that suit our group, that we kind of can stick by. We've told our manager we don't want to do any overseas tours longer than a month, so that's a kind of a bit of a framework that we can work around. Now he's always like, oh, listen boys, it's going to be like closer to 35 days. Can we tack on an extra couple of days? But at least we've got a starting point that everyone kind of agrees on. So that sort of stops the homesickness. And other than that, we've always got our instruments around that we can just strum on and play.
Man, bro, I love that. I want to ask you, mate, is how do you keep that originality? Keeping the tunes to something that you guys like, but something that you can counter for your fans, the people who follow you, but more something that you still believe in when there's maybe other bands or groups changing that tune and vibe up. How do you guys keep original to yourselves?
We like to make music for two reasons. Pretty much 50% for like our fans and the people that support us, because we think we owe it to them to entertain them, and then 50% for us and to entertain ourselves and just to have that creative release. So I think having those two outlets is like good enough for us to keep plugging away and stay interested.
Yeah, and I guess from someone looking on, and you guys might be able to agree, is when you're plastered to your phones, when you've got everything in your face, it's so easy to get caught up in trends and different what do you call it, just avenues of trying to fit in with everyone else. So sticking true to yourself, I think, is a really hard one when you've got so many people changing and everything switching up. So that's awesome, and I think that's something that, like we were talking about on our last episode, part 2, is that I had a lot of people reaching out saying that was the thing they found hard to do, was staying true to themselves and not trying to do what other people are doing. Yeah,
that is hard to do, and I think the best thing that you can do is stick with that hard, push through it, and it is difficult to kind of keep going, but nothing comes for free, and opportunities will find those people that end up working the hardest.
Yeah, I love that, mate. I love that. Now, I got 2 fun ones, mate. It's a debate of the ages of my generation, and I want to get your input on it.
Speights or Waikato drive?
No, that is one, but that's for the boys. Question, mate, is there more doors or wheels in the world? I've said that now, I'm looking at all the vehicles. I personally think there's more wheels. Okay.
I'm going to say, I think you're right, more wheels. Like, there's a lot of doors, like hotels have heaps of doors.
Yeah.
But like, think of all the trains, the planes, the trucks.
That's
skateboards,
my exact
bicycles.
point. I have friends who are still trying to prove me wrong in my sleep that there's more doors. I say, what about the machines that make those things? They all have wheels. It's a huge debate of the ages.
Okay, no, I'm going to go with wheels. I think you're on
okay.
Yeah.
We got team wheels, and mate, last one is okay. So I want you to paint a picture in your head, right?
Yeah.
You boys are at a karaoke bar after a long night on stage.
Yeah.
You're having a few quiet ones, right? All right, Mitch, your turn, mate. Song of choice to sing along with the boys.
The Boys Are Back in Town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Is that a personal vibe one, or one that all you boys vibe to?
Yeah, we've vibed to that before. We used to chuck it on in the van when we got home, coming into town after a long gig. We'd ask the taxi driver to put it on.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Okay, then Speights or Waikato?
Speights.
Oh, that's pretty risky saying it down here, mate.
Yeah,
everyone loves the Waikatos.
Just for the record, I was drinking Waikato Draft in Raglan, so...
Okay, lucky save. Well, mate, it was good seeing you.
Pleasure.
We're all looking forward to seeing you. We drove down quite some time because we love you guys and appreciate meeting you in person. And it's the first person I've had on the podcast twice, and it's absolutely honour, mate.
Oh, mate, it's an honour to be here, and thanks for all your supporters. And and you said the first podcast was well received, and I just want to thank everyone for listening. And just all those young musos out there, just keep at it, and we'll see you up on stage one day.
Beautiful, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Happy New Year. Hope you had an amazing New Year. As always, until we talk again, do what makes you happy, do what you know is right, and of course, do what you need to do for you. Love you guys very much.
Love is lost.